First and foremost, thank you to every one of you who shared your preference with me. Because of you, we are now back to the longer format of the moon ritual. So I hope you guys really enjoy this. And for those of you who did like something shorter, all of the questions are time-stamped below, plus when I send Reiki. So look at what you want, skip through, use the timestamps, and we'll keep it moving. So on that note, we are here today to talk about this blood moon total lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Scorpio on May 15th, 16th, depending on where you are in the world and what time it is. And let's just jump into what's happening with the energy. The moon will become officially full at 12:15 a.m. Eastern time in the sign of Scorpio on May 16th. As I said before, this full moon is actually a blood moon lunar eclipse. During a total lunar eclipse, the Earth comes in between the sun and the moon and blocks the sun's rays from lighting up the moon. The reason why this one is called a blood moon is because when this is happening, there ends up being a reddish hue shown onto the moon while the Earth is blocking the sun. Got it? If you do live in the United States, you most likely will be able to see this total lunar eclipse. So it's going to start around 10:30 p.m. Eastern time with totality happening near 11:30 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, you could do further research to find out where you live if you're able to see it, but no harm in getting outside and taking a look, right? In general, full moons typically bring heightened emotions and heightened creativity and sometimes some tension. Full moons are always an opportunity to figure out what is not working in your life so you can begin to make changes. And they also can help with the manifestation of goals. With this being a total lunar eclipse, everything may feel magnified. With this full moon lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Scorpio, know that you might be feeling called to dig in a little bit deeper into what's happening in your life and kind of looking, introspecting just a little bit more from this Scorpio energy. Pay attention to any dissatisfaction that you are feeling and see if you can relax into it. Right now is a time for things to come to completion, in other words, for things to come to an end, as eclipses can mark permanent change and like permanent endings. Keep in mind when something ends, that means there is room for something else to blossom. So please don't be fearful of any endings. It's just an opportunity for your life to grow and evolve and transform in the most beautiful way. Don't be surprised if you are feeling quite emotional right now or if your dreams are really vivid. This is a total lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Scorpio. If right now during this time period you are experiencing a lot of hiccups in your day or you're feeling like life is not flowing in the way that it normally does or as easy as it normally does, my best advice is to just start to pay attention to little things that are flowing well or little things that you are grateful for, because this will help shift your energy into expecting and anticipating things to get back to that easy flow. And it'll keep you from spiraling out with a lot of worried thoughts and being consumed with all the things that could possibly go wrong in the future. If you want more on this, I did an Instagram live a few nights ago, so you could check out my Instagram, Crystal Ray, and watch that. And I go a lot deeper into what was kind of happening for me last week with this type of energy. And yes, I was experiencing a lot of hiccups and a lot of worried spiral thoughts. So just want you to know if you're there as well, it's okay, but allow yourself to refocus on things that are going well, and it really will create that change for you much more quickly. You may be feeling more connected to your psychic senses right now. If so, do your best to trust them. In general, this is a great time for you to really connect into your intuition and listen to it, especially when it comes to making decisions in your life. Two things to note about what's happening right now is that Jupiter did move into Aries and Mercury is retrograde until about June 3rd. All this means is that this is a great time for you to start thinking big and taking action towards your dreams. Allow yourself to really step into your power. Remember to think before you speak, as communication may feel a little bit frustrating at times. If you can remember to have grace and compassion, it will go a long way in your relationships. If you are feeling called to slow down down right now, honor that. Allow yourself to go inwards and really think things through. Do whatever introspection that you are being called to. This is really the time for these deep feelings, and for you to connect to yourself even more. Overall, this is a beautiful time for you to welcome and change, allow yourself to change, and continue to take action and work towards your goals. If you are interested in learning more about what is happening in the sky, then I highly recommend checking out astrologers on YouTube. If you'd like some recommendations, let me know in the comments and I will let you know some of my favorite people to watch. We are now going to move into clearing our energy. You're welcome to grab sage, palo santo, sweetgrass, essential oils, energy clearing spray, incense, anything that you like to use to help clear your energy. If you cannot burn anything where you are, totally fine. Through the next two pieces, you're just gonna imagine white light coming down to surround your body, and then white light coming into the room and your home to cleanse the space. So when I'm lighting the sage, you think of white light. If you need to hit pause to grab your stuff, go ahead. Also, grab a pen and paper if you don't have one, and maybe a cup of tea and water if you'd like that. And let's go. Today I am using my massive sage and mugwort bundle. And so we're gonna start by clearing our own energy. I'm just gonna read to you what I wrote. I wash away all dense energy from my aura. I clear myself of all energy that no longer serves me. I release anything that is holding me back from growth. I allow myself to see what is ready to be healed. I allow myself to change. I invite white and gold light to surround my body, helping me grow and expand. I am open to all that is meant for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we're gonna move into clearing our space. I'm gonna stay seated so I could stay on camera, but you're welcome to get up, walk around. I ask all energy that is low vibe and not in my highest and greatest good to be cleared from my space. I invite in the elements, earth, water, fire, and air to support me with this ritual. I invite my loving team, the universe, the full moon energy, and any other loving energy that would like to join me into this space. I ask this space to be filled with love and light. I ask this space to feel safe, welcoming, and supportive. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are now going to move into answering our questions, and if you want to flip to any questions, all of the timestamps are below in the description, so check them out if you want to move forward. Our first question is going to be, what have you been pushing away and not dealing with? And now I know this question is a little bit heavy, but I do want you to use this Scorpio energy, use this full moon to allow yourself to be real with yourself. Really think about things that you have not wanted to confront and have emotionally been kind of keeping, at a distance. So again, this first question is going to be, what have you been pushing away and not dealing with? We are going to take 4 minutes for this question. If you'd like a few more minutes with that question, then please go ahead and hit pause, keep writing. But if you are ready to move on to our next question, it is going to be, what do you feel may be coming to an end in your life? And I want to encourage you to look at all aspects of your life: career, family, friendships, relationships, everything. So the question again is, what do you feel may be coming to an end? We're going to take 3 minutes for this question. If you'd like a few more minutes with that question, then please hit pause and keep on writing. If you are ready to move on, our next question is going to be, let's reframe the endings. So whatever you feel like is ending from the question that we just answered, you can write as many things or as few things, but what room is now being created with this ending happening? Hopefully that makes sense. If not, let me say it a different way, but whatever ending that is happening that you feel is coming to an end, with that ending happening, what now has the space to come into your life and be created? So we're gonna take 3 minutes for this question. like a few more minutes with that question, then please hit pause if you are ready to move on. Our next question is going to be, what action steps can you take to get closer to your dreams? We're going to take 3 minutes for this question. If you'd like a few more minutes with that question, then please hit pause. But if you're ready to move on, this is going to be our last question for this ritual. And it is, what are you releasing to the full moon or asking the full moon for support with? And you could do both. You can release and ask for support. So we're going to take 3 minutes for this question. And if you'd like more time, you can, of course, hit pause. If you'd like a few more minutes with that question, then please hit pause. If not, we're gonna move into our meditation and Reiki. But before we do that, I just wanna take a minute to just shake out anything, everything. Shake your feet, shake your arms, shake your torso. Shake out that energy. Allow yourself to release and let go of everything you just wrote about, right? Let's get rid of it. Get it out of our body. Shake. When you're ready, you can start to get comfortable. I'm gonna give you my spiel. If you've been here before, you know my Reiki spiel. You can fast forward, timestamp below. However, I just wanna give you a little bit of an explanation as to what Reiki is and what you may experience over these next 10 minutes. So Reiki is a healing modality in which energy is sent via the hands. I am channeling in this energy. I am not the one doing the healing. The Reiki energy is extremely smart and goes exactly where it is needed in your body, whether that be emotionally, physically, spiritually. It will help with realigning your aura and cleansing your system. Some of the things you may feel over the next 10 minutes may include tingling in your hands and feet. You might gulp really hard, your stomach may gurgle, you might feel as if there's a wave of energy coming over your body, you may have cool sensations, you may have warm sensations, you may see shapes, you might see colors, you might feel as if you're jumping to different places like traveling. You may also not experience anything. Reiki is extremely personal, but at the end of it, regardless of what your experience is, you should feel more relaxed, you should sleep really well tonight. At the end of this, I am going to ask that you drink a glass of water just to help with that cleansing of your body. And yeah, Reiki is capable of going beyond distance and time. So if there is anything that you want to focus on, feel free. You can ask the Reiki energy to help with that. And so now I invite you to get super comfortable, get a blanket if you'd like. You could stay seated or you can lay down. And so when you are fully ready, let's take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to start to feel lighter and freer. Imagine yourself like the phoenix, rising up from the ashes. Truly transforming. Over the next 10 minutes, allow yourself to relax and be open to receiving any guidance. bring your hands to your belly, taking a moment to connect to your inner strength and power. I am strong. I am resilient. I am open to all that is meant for me. Thank you, full moon and Reiki energy, for the healing I received. Thank you for all your support. Thank you, team, for aiding me on my journey. Thank you, me, for honoring myself and making the time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When you're ready, you can release your hands, take another deep breath. Maybe take a quick stretch and start to slowly come back to the room. Please remember to have some water as you did just receive Reiki. And if you're able to get outside, totally do so and enjoy watching this lunar eclipse. If you are ever interested in taking your healing a little bit further, I do offer one-on-one Reiki sessions online, so this can take place no matter where you are in the world. You can book a session on my website, crystalray.com. Link is below in the description. I do also offer workshops for anybody who is interested in becoming a Reiki 2 healer or a Reiki master. Reach out to me and I'll let you know about some future dates that I have pending that I just haven't put on the calendar yet. I just want to remind you that everything is happening for you. So please enjoy this beautiful journey of life. I know sometimes it may not always feel good, but you are more than capable. And on the other side of something scary or some crazy change is something even more beautiful and amazing. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey. Thank you everyone who let me know which format they liked better. I really, really appreciate you. You have no idea. And yeah, thank you guys for giving me a reason to keep on making these moon rituals. One more thing, if you really like the Reiki portion of these videos, keep an eye out because I'm gonna start making some other videos to post on the off weeks when we don't have a new or full moon. So stay tuned, I'm excited. On that note, I am sending you so many good vibes and just so much love. I hope you have an incredible lunar eclipse and I will see you in the next one.